So, very good evening. Today we are going to discuss about another important aspects of the uh, seeds. So, I already told you with reference to seed production and distributions, two segments are there. The first segment is a plant breeding related aspect. The second aspect is that is related to that seed technological aspects. That the first segment, plant breeding aspect, that includes development of a culture, then assessment of the performance of the culture, followed by release of that culture as a new variety for the purpose of commercial cultivations. Then after release, that material will be notified. So once that material is notified, then only that variety or hybrid will be entered in the generation system of seed multiplication for the purpose of production of different classes of seeds in that particular variety or hybrids. So today we are going to discuss about that process involved in the varietal release and notifications. So with reference to that variety release, that what is that breeding segment, what they are doing is they are adapting different kind of methodology for evolving different cultivars. So that different methodology like they are following that crossing program or pedigree selection, mass selection, bulk selection, like that they are adapting different strategy. If it is a crossing program, they are going for a crossing. Then after crossing, they are identifying a particular plant types, and that will be the crossing program, whatever that product they get it, they are trying to follow that segregating generations. From the segregating generation, they are identifying the best performing plants, so that plants will be purified. So for purification purpose, and they are taking minimum 7 subsequent generations. At the end of that 7th generation, they are getting some homogenized superior cultivars. So that identified homogeneous superior cultivars will be subjected to that further evaluations in view of releasing that particular material as a variety. So in the case of a variety release, the first step is row yield trials. So whatever that best cultivar is identified, that culture will be raised in a single rows under row yield trial programs. So raised in a single rows, for every 10th row there will be a check. So the already best performing variety will be cultivated, used as a check in view of comparing that new culture performance with that of the already available best cultures. So this trial RYT is conducted on a non-replicated trial. So after confirmation of that superior performance of the new culture in comparison with the check, that material will be forwarded to replicated row yield trial, that is a RRYT. So RRYT will be tested along with appropriate check. Here also they will use check. Here this trial will be conducted at replicated trials. So here the best the culture performance is recorded as best when compared to already existing best variety, means this culture will be forwarded to preliminary yield trial. So that the preliminary yield trial will be conducted normally as a replicated trial with the appropriate check. Here they will conduct that PYT for 2 seasons. That if at all that new culture perform very well when compared to that check, that will be forwarded to all India trials also. Here at the time of this PYT, that new cultures performance will be evaluated, and also that will be checked for the biotic and abiotic stresses with the help of the plant pathologists and entomologists. So this will be done at a PYT stage. So if at all that new culture developed a new culture performing very well under PYT conditions, that will be forwarded to comparative yield trial. That is a next stage with reference to that the process of variety release. So comparative yield trial. So this also again conducted in a replicated way. So and this will be conducted along with more than one check. In the previous case we normally use only one check. Here more than one check will be used. Check means already identified superior variety. Say example, now that a newly developed culture is in rice means that the same rice, say example, if it is a pine grain rice variety, it's a newly developed one right now. We in the to test verify that the performance or superiority only we are doing all these process means. So the newly identified fine rice variety will be tested along with already available superior fine rice grain variety. So here that more than one check will be used, and also the trial also conducted for 3 season. So in the previous cases only 2 season, particularly the PYT will be conducted for 2 season, whereas that CYT comparative yield trial will be repeated for 3 seasons. So the entry proved to be superior in all the 3 seasons. The entry proved to be superior in all 3 seasons will be proposed to the next level, that is a multi-location trial. So that MLT and the entries for MLT will be decided only in the crop scientist meet that will be held once in a year in the agriculture university. So in agriculture university, particularly in TNAU, every year the officials working in the university, they used to conduct that crop scientist meet for each and every crops, like rice scientist meet, pulse scientist meet, oil seed meet, like that. The meet will be conducted mostly in the month of April to June. So at the time only that merits and demerits of the new cultivars, newly developed that cultures will be discussed. So if everybody accepted that merit of that particular cultures, that will be promoted to the MLT. So the MLT will be conducted at research station of the state agriculture universities. So here the crop scientist meet only, they will identify the stations eligible for conducting the MLT for that particular new cultivars. So there that the scientists as well as stations for conducting that MLT with reference to that particular variety is fixed. After that the material will be given by the whoever developed that particular cultures to that concerned stations. So that stations they will conduct the adaptive research trial. Say example, the new cultures, a rice culture is developed from ADS center at Trichy means that whoever developed that particular new culture in ADS center, they are responsible for giving a material to the identified centers. Say example, that identified centers are Ramnad and Kadalur and Thoothukudi means. So these are all the centers wherein which wherever that TNAU station is there, that station is given with MLT trials. So for these stations, that scientists who develop that rice variety from the Trichy, they have to give a material. So after receipt of the material from the breeders, the identified stations they will conduct the multi-location trial. So the variety really perform very well under MLT means the next crop scientist meet, again they will discuss. So if it is really good, again that material will be forwarded to adaptive research trial. So that decision and all, whether that particular variety is eligible for adaptive research trial and all, taken during that scientific worker conference. So during that scientific worker conference, again that scientific worker conference is organized by the university. So in that scientific worker conference, SWC, the scientists of TNAU and officials working in the Department of Agriculture will attend the program. So in that scientific worker conference only, that entry eligible for that ART will be decided, and also that for conducting that ART the entry will be fixed, and also each joint director of agriculture will fix number of trial for their divisions. So during scientific worker conference, the entry will be fixed, and each joint director of agriculture will fix number of trials for their divisions. So here that ART will be conducted at the farmers field with the help of Department of Agriculture staffs, whereas in that previous MLT is conducted at the research stations of the that universities. So that trial also again conducted by the that university affiliated research station and that scientists working in that particular institute, whereas that ART, that is adaptive research trial, is conducted only in the farmers field by the Department of Agriculture. So that the entry as well as entry will be fixed in the SWC, that is entry eligible for adaptive research trial is fixed in the SWC, and after fixing up that entry, each joint director of agriculture will fix number of trials for their divisions. So once that number of location is fixed for them, that concerned breeder, whoever developed that particular variety, they have to give the seed material. So that after receipt of that seed material, the Department of Agriculture people, they will conduct the ART at the farmers level, so that the results will be again communicated. So based on the performance of the entry at ART, that will be proposed for release of a variety. So these are all the sequence of events with reference to release of a variety. So regarding that release of the variety, the practice of release of the variety was started in India during October 1964 with the formation of Central Variety Release Committee. In short, it is called a CVRC at the central level. So they are responsible for release of the variety at the central level, and similarly each and every state have a State Variety Release Committee. So the State Variety Release Committee, they are responsible for release of the variety at state level. So this practice started 1964. That Central Variety Release Committee functioned up to 1969. After that establishment of the enactment of the Seed Act and the formation of that Central Seed Committee, so this particular variety release function is taken away by the Central Seed Committee. So for this purpose, under Central Seed Committee, one subcommittee is there, Central Subcommittee on Crop Standard Notification and Release of a Variety. So Central Subcommittee on Crop Standards Notification and Release of Variety, one separate committee is there under CSE. CSE means Central Seed Committee. So this is created under Section 3 of the Seed Act. So after introduction of that Seed Act, so this particular Central Subcommittee alone is responsible for release of the variety and notification. So for that purpose, they have a separate subcommittee. So again, this subcommittee have central level one subcommittee is there and state level one subcommittee is there. Subcommittee discharge the function for the release and notification of variety at central level, and state level subcommittee also they are responsible for release of the variety at the state level. So Central Seed Committee and its subcommittee have two representation for all the agencies involved in seed research, production and quality controls. Whatever may be the operations related to that seed research, production and quality control with reference to India, that CSE intervention is always there. So say the example, whether the state government or later organizations are involved in the above process, the CSE will be involved. Similarly, that state certifying agencies, state agriculture universities, ICR institutes and seed producing agencies like public sector and private sector, seed farmers, everybody will comes under the purview of the Central Seed Committee and its subcommittee. So Central Seed Committee, their representation is there with reference to seed research, production and quality control in anywhere in India. So once that everything is over, MLT, ART, everything is over, then based on that performance, that variety will be proposed for the release. So that concerned breeder, they have to develop a proposal, variety release proposal, that will be forwarded to State Variety Release Committee by the Director of Research from the universities. So again, that State Variety Release Committee also constituted by the states as per the CSE Central Seed Committee guidance. So the various members and chairmen are given in these particular slides with reference to State Variety Release Committee. The secretary to the government of Tamil Nadu regarding that Department of Agriculture, so was a chairman, and vice chancellors of TNAU. This is with reference to that State Variety Release Committee for Tamil Nadu. the Vice Chancellor of TNAU serves a member, and Director of Agriculture also a member, and CE Agriculture Engineering Department they are also a member, and Director Seed Certification Coimbatore also a member, and Provost and Head Department of Seed Science and Technology TNAU Coimbatore also a member, Joint Director of Horticulture also serves as a member, and Dean Faculty of Agriculture Annamalai University Chidambaram also one of the member. Apart from that, two leading farmers also a member of that State Variety List Committee. Then President of Tamil Nadu Seed Association. Tamil Nadu Seed Association, Seed Producer Association is located in Coimbatore. So that President also serves as one of the members. So this is official and non-official members of the State Variety List Committee. So these State Variety Release Committee, after receipt of the variety release proposal, so they will verify the merits and demerits of that particular variety. Finally, if it is really good and accepted by the State Variety Release Committee members, and that material will be considered for release. Once that material is considered for release, so that material will be officially released as a new variety by the Honorable Ministers of Agriculture in the Farmers' Day function celebrated in the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. So, by the way of releasing that material, that university making that is, and they are giving a piece of information about the farmers regarding availability of these kind of material for cultivations. So variety release, it's a kind of a advertisement for that particular variety. So this kind of variety is available for the commercial cultivations. So this is regarding that variety release at state level. Similarly, if you wanted to release that variety at central level, that variety should be tested more than 2 states. So the MLT should be conducted for more than 2 states. Mostly that MLT location and all decided during the crop scientist meet under the ICRI program. So that is every year that for crop wise, All India Crop Improvement Project, for each and every crop, All India Crop Improvement Project scheme is there, under which different scientists are working at various states. So every year for each and every crops, that All India Coordinated Crop Improvement Project related workshop will be conducted in one particular state. At the time all the scientists will be gathered. So at the times they will propose their material for conducting the MLT in view of releasing their variety as a central variety. Say example, All India Coordinated Crop Improvement Project for rice means for rice, that ICRIP workshop will be conducted every year in one state. So at the time, all the scientists working in the rice will attend that particular program. In that program, that whoever developed their entries, they will propose their entry. So during that time, the merit and demerits will be discussed. As an outcome of that, if at all that particular new culture is accepted for MLT program, means in that meeting itself they will fix the MLT location, and also they will assign the responsibility for conducting MLT in the identified states. So and based on that MLT results, and that central variety release, and that the variety will be variety eligibility will be assessed. If the variety is really performing in more than one state or two states, means that will be eligible for release as a central variety. So under this case, that the breeder who developed that particular variety, they have to give a variety release proposal to the central variety release committee, that's subcommittee on crop standard variety release at the central level. They have to give a notifications, so they will verify. So once if it is accepted, that variety will be released at central level. So that is a thing with reference to central variety release is concerned. So that I already told you, variety release is a kind of advertisement that particular variety regarding availability of that particular variety for cultivation. So this information is provided to the farmers by organizing the variety release meeting during the Farmers' Day function, if it is in a state variety in Tamil Nadu. Similarly, in the Farmers' Mela in Delhi regarding that central variety release. So mere releasing of the variety alone is it's not sufficient with reference to production of quality seeds in that particular newly developed cultures. After release, that material should be notified. Notification is a release of that and details of that variety in the government gazette. Once that variety is notified in the government gazettes, so that become a property of India. Once that become a property of India, automatically that will comes under the Seed Act. So that multiplication everything is governed by the Seed Act. So in that case only we can go for that production of that beta seed, foundation and certified seed and all those cases. So variety release followed by notification is very important with reference to inclusion of that new variety in the seed supply chain systems. So now we are going to discuss about that notifications. So after release of that variety, so that material will be given for the commercial cultivation for the farmers or whoever interested, they can cultivate. So based on the demand and popularity of that particular variety among the farming community, so the breeders, they have to give notification proposals to the state seed subcommittee, that whatever that proposal received by the state seed committee with reference to notification, that will be forwarded to the central subcommittee for notifications. So immediately after receipt of the notification proposal from the state seed subcommittee, central seed committee will constitute the committee. That committee is responsible for notification of that particular new cultures. So that at the time of submission of the notification proposal, the concerned breeder need to deposit seed material in the gene bank NBPGR New Delhi as a prerequisite. So this is a prerequisite. So along with notification proposal, they have to deposit seed material in the gene bank located at the NBPGR New Delhi. So after receipt of all those things, the central committee, they will constitute a state seed subcommittee with reference to notification of the that variety. So whether it's a central variety or a state variety, that notification is mainly done by the central seed committee. So notification function is registered to the central government. So this is the various members of the state variety notification committee. So here again, secretary to government of Tamil Nadu agriculture department serves as a chairman, and director of agriculture serves as a member, and director center for plant protection TNI Coimbatore also a member, director of seed certification Coimbatore also serves as a member, additional director of agriculture input also a member, seed testing officer working in Coimbatore also a member, regional manager National Seed Corporation Ambattur also a member, director State Farm Corporation Sangam also a member, EAD Parry Limited Chennai also a member, TUCAS, that is Tudiyalur Cooperative Agency, they are also involved in the seed production and they also serve as a member. And then like that of the state variety release committee and the notification committee also, two farmers going to act as a member, two leading farmers, and secretary Tamil Nadu State Associations. So that the previous case variety release, that president Tamil Nadu State Association Coimbatore serves as a member, here the secretary serves as a member. Then JDA State Seed Farm Department of Agriculture Chennai act as a co-convener. So they will verify that notification proposals. So they will discuss they will really and they assess whether that particular culture proposed for notification is a demandful one and fulfill the requirement of the farmers. So after knowing all those things, that will be notified in the government gazettes. So once that thing is notified, automatically that particular variety will be entered into the seed supply chain. So in that case only we can produce that breeder seed, foundation and certified seed. So this is regarding that notifications. So variety release followed by notification is very essential with reference to entry of newly released variety in the seed supply chain systems. So now I wanted to tell you something regarding that the main differences between the variety release and notifications in this particular table. That whatever that information given on the left side column, that is related to variety release, the right side column that related to that notifications. Normally that variety release precedes the notifications. After variety release only we can go for that notifications. So the notifications that follows the variety release. So here the variety is released based on the distinctness and superiority of the variety. So I already told you, in all the trial we are comparing the performance of the new culture with the along with the already available superior cultivars. So based on the distinctness and the superiority of the variety, and that variety will be released. Whereas regarding the notification, so the notification is based on the demand and popularity of the variety. So mere all the released varieties are not eligible for the notifications. So based on the demand and popularity of the variety only, that variety will be considered for the notifications. So in the case of variety release, only that variety is released, whereas regarding that notification, both variety and kinds are eligible for notifications. So regarding that release, the release of the variety is aimed for large scale cultivation by the farmers. It's a piece of information for the farmers. This kind of metal is available for cultivation. That is a purpose for release of that variety. Whereas the notification that ensure based on smooth implementation of the Seed Act. So notification is a smooth implementation of the Seed Act, that is on that seed supply chain. So we are going to follow the research generation systems. All released varieties are notified. So this is also important. All the released varieties are not notified, but normally only released varieties alone is notified. Without release we cannot go for the notifications. So that also a important one. So the variety release is done by the central subcommittee or state seed subcommittee, whereas the notification is done by the central subcommittee on crop standard and notification and release of the variety. So central subcommittee on crop standard, notification and release of variety is responsible for notification of both central variety and state variety. Whereas with reference to that release of the variety, that is done by, if it is a national variety, that is done by the central subcommittee, whereas if it is a state variety, that state seed subcommittee, that again state seed subcommittee also constituted by the CSE, central seed committee, but state seed subcommittee is responsible for the release of the variety at state level. But with reference to notification, whatever may be the variety, either national variety or state variety, that variety notification is done by the central subcommittee on crop standard and notification. So this is with reference to that variety release and notification. So that variety release followed by notification is very important in order to entry of the material into the seed supply chain. So once the notification is over, automatically that variety will comes under the purview of the Seed Act. So that multiplications and distribution and everything is governed by the that Seed Act. So the things related to Seed Act we are going to discuss in the next class. So with that we are completing that matter related to that variety release and notifications. Thank you.